ever wonder why some students seem disengaged or why certain behaviors surface in the classroom? Hi, I'm Leslie, and we're diving into understanding the impact of trauma on students and how this knowledge transforms our classrooms. And stick around for a simple transformative practice that you can start today. 64 of adults have had at least one adverse childhood experience before the age of 18. Trauma affects many students, shaping their behavior and learning. And when anyone experiences trauma, it changes the brain dynamics of fight, freeze, or flight mode. And this can impact a child's ability to focus on the skill of learning in the classroom. Recognizing these students and understanding how their brain is working can be a game changer for educators. And if we want all students to be lifelong learners and we want to reach over half of those students who have had those experiences, we need to come from a different angle. So let's explore how we can support our students better, creating a nurturing learning environment for everyone. First, let's define trauma in the context of students' lives. Trauma is any event that causes a hardship, either physically, mentally, or emotionally. And it can be developmental, meaning it's a repetitive childhood exposure. It can be a community trauma, like an event that affects a large group of people, such as a tornado that destroyed a town. It can also be just one specific event, like a car accident or an attack of some sort. It can also be things like the death of a loved one or a parent's divorce. Trauma can stem from various sources: family issues, abuse, neglect, or even community violence. It can manifest in different ways, including things like withdrawal, aggression, or challenges in learning. Recognizing and understanding these responses to trauma can shift how we approach teaching and discipline. And we need to next understand that a typical response may not be effective for those who have experienced trauma. It may even lead you to try to do some trial and error with each one of these. So how do we create an environment that supports trauma-affected students? The real key is having that relationship with the student, and it starts with empathy, patience, and building trust. How can we as teachers practice these skills each day in our classrooms? These are simple characteristics that we should all exhibit and model for our students. Consistency and structure also help, providing a sense of safety and predictability. Not every student lives in a consistent and structured environment. And even though they may think like this and call it freedom, most people really crave consistency and structure because then we know what to expect. When we don't know what to expect, we can be exposed to surprises we aren't prepared for. So, how do you build consistency and predictability in your classroom? Do your students know that you will always provide them with a positive outlook and attitude every day? And I've got one powerful tool that you can implement immediately. It's implementing a daily mindfulness practice. Mindfulness helps individuals refocus their attention to the moment at hand. And our students come to our classes with so much baggage, so many different experiences and emotions. And when we have students practice mindfulness, this can help them regulate their emotions and prepare themselves to focus better on what is about to happen next. Just 5 minutes of a guided breathing or meditation at the start of class can significantly affect students' readiness to learn and interact positively. Even if you start the class with 3 deep breaths, breathing in deeply through the nose and out through your mouth, relaxes the body and centers you. Have you ever implemented a mindfulness practice in your classroom routine? Take some action by starting this the next time you teach. Now, be aware that it takes practice and is a skill that needs to be done multiple times to reap the benefits, but consistent practice will help students be able to return to this tool to cope whenever they really need it. I actually have a free ebook for a trauma-informed classroom on my website at masteryourmoment.net. And if you'd like to learn more strategies and tips to create a trauma-informed classroom, hit that follow or subscribe button and give me a like or a comment. And go master your next moment.